What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Sho, and in this channel you're going to learn how to master your internal self, your mind, your consciousness, and project your mind into the reality, into your life. So if you want to master your life, if you want to master your reality, quickly hit the subscribe button and notification bell. So let's get going, guys. So in this video I'm going to share the exact step that I did to manifest my girlfriend after 12 years being single. 12 years. I'm serious. So this shit works, okay? Alright guys, it's showtime, baby. So before we dive in, I quickly want to announce that I still have a few spots left for one-on-one coaching, your lifestyle and coaching to master yourself, to master your reality. Okay, so I'm going to give you the full announcement at the end of the video. Also, I'm going to give you what exactly you need to do to manifest your love life, your relationship at the end of the video. So stick around. So as I told you, I have been single for 12 years. 12 years. It's crazy, I know, right? But the last girlfriend that I had was when I was 15.
How old are you?
I'm 15, Mr. Bennett.
You a virgin?
Yes.
All right, keep it that way. Ain't gonna be no fucking that night.
But that was my so-called girlfriend 12 years ago. Around 19 or 20, I start like enjoying a single life, if you know what I mean. So I was actually choosing to be single. And I was in New York and London and everywhere, every country, and it was, for me, it's easier to be single because I can do anything I want, right? I don't need to, worry about my girlfriend. So basically, I was choosing to be single. I'll be honest with you guys. I wasn't really planning to be in a relationship. I wasn't really planning to have a girlfriend, but it happens. I'll tell you, everything happens when you're not expecting, like when least expecting. So for me, that was the time. That was the time. It happened, right? And maybe some of you guys not really choosing to be single. Maybe some of you guys are actually trying to be in a relationship or something, but it happens to be single for a long time or maybe a couple of months. I don't know. But either way, you are actually subconsciously choosing to be single. I know it sounds crazy, right? You might say like I'm not. I'm trying to be in a relationship. I'm trying to date somebody, but your mind is doing the opposite thing. That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm going to explain why you are actually choosing to be single, even though your conscious says that you want to be in a relationship, you want to have a girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm going to explain exactly why. The reason why it is absolutely your choice to be single and not having a dream relationship or love life or boyfriend, girlfriend is because how our brain works, okay? And it might sound crazy, but the 90% of our consciousness is actually unconscious, and the rest of the 5% is subconscious, and the other 5% is conscious. And in some sense, 95% is subconscious. But either way, that's how our brain is, right? And the consciousness is such a big, subconsciousness is such a big space compared to the conscious. And I'm gonna name this critical thing, this one critical thing is basically making you choose to be single subconsciously, and which is the way you focus on. I think you probably heard of this, the phrase, the quote, which is the glass is half empty or glass is half full. So I'm drinking a coffee. Is it half empty or is it half full? Let's say there is a half of the coffee, right? If I focus on half empty, then I'm focusing on the lack, right? Which you don't have. You don't have this half of the coffee in your glass. But if you focus on the half full, then you're focusing on what you have. You have half full of coffee in your glass. This is the difference. This is the difference between how you see the reality. You're focusing on lacking or you're focusing on what you already have. And in the relationship, in the love life, you're focusing on the girlfriend, boyfriend relationship. Do you have a girlfriend or not? Do you have a boyfriend or not, right? And if you focus on the lacking, which you don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend, doesn't even have a nice love life, then you're focusing on lacking. That triggers the emotions. How do you feel? How do you feel when you're focusing on that lacking? You're probably not feeling satisfied or happy, right? It's the opposite. And that emotions and the thoughts, based on what you focus on, creates the circuit, the thoughts and emotions. And if you do it enough times, repeatedly, in different words, constantly, then that creates a habit. It's the habit of the thoughts. It's the habit of your brain, the mind. So now you actually programmed your brain, your own mind, into this system which focus on the lacking. Does it make sense? So, and afterwards, after you've done enough times and repeatedly, feeling the same kind of emotions and feelings and the same thoughts and focusing on lack enough times and repeatedly, it's gonna be the autopilot. It starts driving. You don't have to hold a handle. It works automatically in your brain. So that is why you unconsciously or subconsciously start focusing on the lacking. And even though you desire to have a relationship, to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. So how you can fix that? How you can fix that system which you built maybe like a couple of years ago, or 10 years ago, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do the exact same step as you built this old system in order to manifest a girlfriend or boyfriend, a future relationship, all right? We have to build a new system in your brain, new circuits, new program. So this is how you can do it. Reframe your energy. So in quantum field, everything is energy, okay? I'm energy. Just all things lighten and all laptop and camera is just a form, right? But everything is basically made of energy. It's an electron. But long story short, when you observe the energy, is the moment that energy is determined as this specific energy. Let's say if you have a box right here, like a little box, okay? You have no idea what's inside, okay? Let's say there's an iPhone. Let's say there's an iPhone in the box, but you don't know. You have no idea until you open it, right? But then you open it, you see iPhone. But how do you know this is iPhone? Because you've observed it, right? So I'm talking about the quantum field, I'm not talking about the physical world. So let's say you want this Saint Laurent wallet, okay? In this quantum field, in your mind, in your consciousness, okay? I'm talking about the quantum field, the energy level. Let's say if you want this wallet from Saint Laurent, if you observe in your mind enough times, repeatedly, before you open the box, you can actually expect the Saint Laurent wallet in the box when you observe it. This is exactly what I'm talking about in the quantum field. Alright guys, so this is what you are going to do. Only two things from today, okay? So number one, reframe, you shift your focus from lacking into having. So as I told you before, if you're focusing on lacking, then your brain starts creating all the circuits and then program your brain to become autopilot and subconscious mind, which basically you're constantly 24/7 focusing on lacking. So we need to shift the focus into having. I already have love. Man to woman, woman to man, man to man, and woman to woman, doesn't matter. There's a love, the energy of love, and between the two energies, which is people. So you're focusing on the love. You already are loved. You already have love, okay? And so which is you already have a love, or two loves, I don't know. But we have to do it consciously, because you are actually already programmed, and it creates this whole system in the subconscious mind that you're focusing on the lacking 24/7. So what we are focusing on, start focusing on consciously, intentionally, focusing on having. And whatever you see, bank account, whatever you see, clothes, friends, anything, being aware what you're focusing on, and then try to shift intentionally and consciously. It's the same as glass half empty and half full. But it's like a driving car. It's like the practicing ABCD. It's practicing like how to write a different language. It's all the same. And number 2, meditation. So this meditation is so easy, and then this is exactly what I did for a couple months before I met my girlfriend. Okay, it's so easy. If you haven't done it yet, if you haven't done meditation yet, it's completely fine. And if you do meditation for a long time, then it's going to be so easy. So make sure that you're comfortable. Like, you don't have to zazen. Zazen is just one of the meditation, okay? The posing doesn't matter. It looks cool, fine, but it's okay. 4 years ago, I started meditation sitting on the bed, like I'm sitting now. And just make sure that your feet on the ground, with your feet on the ground. And if your back hurts or whatever, just put cushion between your chair. Just make sure you are comfortable. The pose doesn't matter. You get that, you're used to it, okay? And make sure that your spine is erected. So, we do the same meditation. Just enter the meditation with deep, slow breathing. It's like, just normal and easy, because you can sit in a chair, bed, whatever it is. Just make sure you're just straight, okay? And as you enter the meditation after the deep couple breathing, you start telling yourself, I am loved, okay? It might sound weird, but it works. Let me ask you, how would you feel, how would it be to be in a relationship? Are you like super shy and you're not engaging anything with this future girlfriend? I don't think so. Are you confident? Or are you attractive? Maybe some people think, oh, this is affirmation, right? Yeah, it is affirmation. And some people say, oh, this shit doesn't work. It doesn't. This shit doesn't work until you truly believe it. What I mean by that is, so you tell yourself, you convince yourself that I'm confident, I'm attractive, right? So you feel it. Feel it. I feel good. And believe it. Because as you believed the lacking, it's the same way. But it's going to be hard for you because you are actually programmed yourself to believe the lacking. So it might going to be, hard to kind of like feelings the real sensation. So that's why there's a tip. Shout. Yes, shout. Now I know it sounds crazy, but it works. This shit works, just trust me. Because, 12 years, baby, 12 years, after 12 years, I manifested this girlfriend. And it was not my conscious. I'm telling you, I told you. I wasn't trying to be in a relationship at all. But it happened, like out of nowhere. Whatever you want to manifest, it comes. It will come when you least expect it. Okay? Because in the quantum field, there's no such a concept of the time. There's no such a thing. There's no time. Okay? So you can't higher the probability of the time. Because in the quantum physics, it's a study of science, right? It's a quantum physics. It's a study of the probability, basically. So higher the probability, you can project the reality. It's a probability, but you can't predict the time, the when exactly that happens, because there is no such a concept. There is no time in this universe, in this world. So forget about the time. What you have to focus on is number 1, shift your focus to having until you create the new program in your brain. And number 2 is meditation. And this is the same. Every time you do it, you start feeling more confident. This is true. So what I do is I said shout. But it looks like this. It looks like this. Right? But what I was actually doing in my head was like, I'm fucking confident. I'm fucking confident. But this shit works. Because when you shout, you need the energy, right? So you kind of like engage with the strong energy inside of you. Name a few things, dominate two things, like I am love, that's legit. I am love, I have love. I'm confident, I'm attractive. And if you want to name something, I'm so fun to be with. Maybe you're introvert type of person, but you want to be more like fun, you know, like kind of like extrovert, having fun. Then you can name that. But make it like max 5. And then until you convince yourself, until you feel the feelings, you know, ask yourself, like, are you confident? Like, how do you feel being confident? You feel probably happy and, you know, kind of like, yes, it's a positive energy. The feelings, maybe I can't name it in with the words in English, but it's just, you know what I'm talking about, this sensation, these feelings. So this meditation is exactly what I told you with the box. So you observe in your mind repeatedly the Saint Laurent wallet. But this is you about yourself. You are confident. The confident you, and an attractive you, and you loved, you have love. That's in the box, and you observe it until you open the box in the physical world. Does it make sense? So as I announced in the beginning of the video, there's a few spots left for my lifestyle and coaching. An idea is you're living in the movie which you actually created by yourself, and at the same time you're playing the role. That's why in a company called Theatre, live your life like a movie. So in my one-on-one coaching, you will learn exactly how to do it, how to master your mind and project your own reality, your movie, and then play a role. This is exactly what we're doing, each one of us, creating our own movie and watching it and playing the role at the same time, the most important role in that movie. And I'm going to coach you how to make a movie and how to watch that ideal movie, your life, and how to play a role. Okay? So, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed to share my, steps and experiences with you guys. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Drop 2 videos in a week. And you can check my website and get a free consultation. It's completely free right now. So get your free spot in the description down below. And I'll talk to you guys there. Peace. Live your life like a movie.